See real street niggas get locked up, but man, they bagging and tagging them, man. Remember, man, they said it now. We speaking on the I Am Mr. Telescope, and you are now watching Telescope Channel. Let's get into it.
The reason why Brick got caught up. Fuck out of here. 22, you know what I do. I put people in position, put them on the podcast, give them jobs, help them make legal money. A lot of the shit that people are getting caught up for is shit, especially with Brick. It's like, I'm not seeing anything that says anything about stuff that he's done in the last 2 years since he's been fucking with us, right? So, you know, end of the day, I do employ people from the streets, and I guess, you know, people from the streets sometimes get caught up in federal RICO and...
It's crazy. The no jumper Crips are all locked up. Every single one of them. Crip Mac, 4 Extra, Loose Cannon, Brick Baby, they're all locked up. All the no jumper Crips, they're all sitting in that box. And so I'm seeing a pattern here, okay? I'm afraid that no jumper has become a law enforcement tool. 600, aka Officer Lovejoy. This is a Rolling 60s member.
If you find yourself in the gym, you can always call me.
He's a Rolling 60s Crip that used to hang around with Big U and do everything that Big U said. But Big U always used to mark him out and treat him like a little ass bitch.
Listen, man, I don't think y'all know this, bro. If anybody got anything to say about the big homie, because I'm on him. Like I told y'all before.
You better start acting like that.
Anybody got anything to say about the big homie, I'm on him. Fuck the
You
internet.
better start acting like that.
Now, Wack100, he doesn't like Big U either because Big U was mean to him and used to mark him out all the time, and we have proof of that.
Yo, Wack, what's up with this screenshot that Traplo Ross sent me? Are you begging Big U not to kill you?
That's cap. That's AI.
It's in the indictment. It's in the indictment that you were saying, don't do this. My wife, my kids in the car. Draws. Don't do this.
Guilty of this fuck shit. If you had something against a black man, you should handle it with a black man in the streets. Wack said 100 times he was gonna take my contracts. He working with the FBI. The FBI went to the city 3 days in a row and told the city they didn't want nobody to give me no more money. They went to all the different celebrities and told all the different celebrities, don't give me no money, don't help me, don't do nothing for me. They going around scaring and intimidating everybody. But y'all sitting it around getting people in trouble. Like y'all don't understand what the FBI do to black men.
Was the reason why Brick got caught up. Fuck out of here. 22, you know what I do. I put people in position, put them on the podcast, give them jobs, help them make legal money. A lot of the shit that people are getting caught up for is shit, especially with Brick. It's like, I'm not seeing anything that says anything about stuff that he's done in the last 2 years since he's been fucking with us, right? So, you know, end of the day, I do employ people from the streets. And I guess, you know, people from the streets sometimes get caught up in federal RICO indictments, whatever the fuck this shit is. And all I can say is that, yes, I may crack a joke here and there. Sorry, that's just my sick sense of humor. But end of the day, that's my boy. I'm standing with him. Loose, I got love for Loose too. We're going to be documenting this whole thing, helping him along the way, whatever it is. So anybody acting like this is because of No Jumper, no Jumper was the antidote to this bullshit.
Probably be my last video. I'm going to go turn myself in to see what's going on. They talking about I'm a fugitive. So they just raided all my houses. 600 was actually with the police when they raided my house. He's actually got video and footage of it, so y'all know what y'all dealing with. And I just want to say this to y'all. When they raided my houses and my property, they was asking about Wack, loose cannon, 600, and this internet stuff. All of y'all filed. All y'all who be sending shit around the internet, all y'all who be promoting and listening to what these niggas saying, all y'all giving these likes and hidden likes, all y'all supporting this. All y'all guilty of this fuck shit. If you had something against a black man, you should handle it with a black man in the streets. Wack said 100 times he was gonna take my contracts. He working with the FBI. The FBI went to the city 3 days in a row and told the city they didn't want nobody to give me no more money. They went to all the different celebrities and told all the different celebrities, don't give me no money, don't help me, don't do nothing for me. They going around scaring and intimidating everybody. But y'all sending it around getting people in trouble. Like y'all don't understand what the FBI do to black men who try to help their community. I ain't been nothing but a help to our community. But I guess it is what it is. This the price of being black and trying to help somebody, trying to help your community and do what you can. You just guilty because somebody else don't like you and then go on the internet and do what the fuck they want to and y'all gonna promote it. It's crazy. But I'm going to go turn myself in though. Cause I ain't did nothing.
Long little dog, nigga. You see that Bentley truck right there? We ain't have to sell no dope to get that one right there, John. You see them apartments right there? We ain't have to rob no nigga to get those right there, John. You ain't gotta take another motherfucking person out just to get on. Smell me? It's a such thing as hustling. It's a such thing as working. It's a such thing as being patient and running that shit up. Stop doing lame shit, thinking that you're gonna get something real out of it. You can never get no right out of doing wrong. Karma, bitch, that shit gonna always come back on you. It might not come in that form that you did it in, but that shit gonna always come back, nigga. First off, do the right thing by the Lord. Do right by the people. Do right by your people, man. And do right by yourself. And you gonna always win in the end. I'm winning. Don't let no nigga tell you I ain't.
Peace and blessings to the tribe. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. Mr. Telescope, and you're not watching Telescope channel. Don't forget, they said it, now we speaking on it. Let's get into it. So, we got all of this stuff going on with Big U, Loose Cannon, Brick Baby. I mean, even you seen the little clip from Adams 22. Salute the point and shoot, cause I mean, when it comes to bro, man, he definitely be pointing and shooting, man. Like he put that shit on the floor when it came down to all of the little clues and things that you didn't really notice. Dude, like was real meticulous and went into detail about what them boys were saying up there and how that platform has been operating for the past 2-3 years. And you know, a lot of that stuff had been, you know, buried, swept up under the rug and forgot about. Dude came back and clipped that shit and, you know what I'm saying, brought that shit to the forefront. So, you know, I see a lot of myself in his, I see a lot of my content and myself in his content. So, y'all make sure y'all go follow Point and Shoot, man. Wonderful platform, funny as hell, and he got some must-see videos. But just getting straight into the news, a lot of that stuff that was said on that platform, you gotta admit, Adam 22 ain't taking no credit for it. And, you know, he knew he put all these gang banging dudes from the streets on his platform to get clout. He knew that it was gonna have some type of backlash, whether it may be from the people, the gang community, or the feds themselves. And it's crazy, he taking no accountability for it. And this is why you can't be tricked off of the streets, or I mean, damn near worked by a slave master. Like, he was slave driving their ass up there. You know what I'm saying? And them boys was just doing anything for clout, acting like they didn't know what time it was. Now, all of the stuff that Brick Baby been saying, on whether it's Vlad, you know what I'm saying? Talking about, we keeping up the score, all the shooters locked up, but they fighting cases right now, I ain't gonna put them out there. That boy finna have a rough time in that county jail, man. For the people that heard what he was saying on Vlad, Brick Baby gonna have a rough time in that county jail in LA, man. It's gonna be a lot of DPing going on. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like Brick Baby was trying to lead the streets and do his content thing. Probably didn't think that he'd get jammed, but he gonna have to get a squabble on. He gonna have to squabble up for real, because it's a lot of stuff that he said that was really in violation of the rules and the regulations that, you know, he lived by, you know, his gang go by. Dude was just, you know, talking out of turn, bro, talking out of character, outside of his neck about, you know, crimes that's been committed, alleged crimes. And it's also being alleged that this dude got a separate indictment, which we already know. Wack was already talking about the chopper over and over, bringing it up. Brick ain't never want to speak on it. He got caught with the chopper, the phone. The feds got the phone, the police got the phone, and the phone's never given back. So what was being done with that phone? Now you see everybody get swept up. Feds undid a sweep. You see everybody get got. Now, inquiring minds want to know, as that boy Hassan Campbell might say, what was in that phone that got them boys wrapped up, that got the whole Rolling 60s organization wrapped up, when Brick keep on saying on the dead homies. You know, they also saying that Big U is pretty much, we thought it was Nipsey, but they saying that Big U had something to do with another rapper murder. So I'm wondering, you know what I'm saying? I'm wondering if that got something to do with Quando Rondo people, you know what I'm saying, with Lil Pap. But then again, they said that the rapper was thrown out on the side of a highway or something like that, so it may not be that. But they also tied Brick into the Quando Rondo indictment with Lil Pab and all that, Lil Dirt. Brick Baby's tied into that, along with a stick. He got a dirty K. That's what they saying. Brick had a dirty K. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna see how that go. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get a little more information on this story before I speak on it. But on to the next. Let's go. Telescope. Now on to the Mo 3 Yella Bezzy story. You know what I'm saying? This is a crazy story because, you know, people are looking at this situation like, man, this is something that the streets has been known, you know what I'm saying? And people have been trying to stray away from that narrative that, you know, Bezzy had anything to do with the Mo 3, you know, slaying or whatever the case may be. Allegedly, he's out on a $2 million bond. But, you know, it's just altogether, it's just a sad story. Mo 3 was, if not one of the most talented people coming up out of Texas in a very long time. So, you know what I'm saying? Him being unalived was crazy. You know, it broke a lot of hearts. You know, and even the brother Rainwater, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could tell that really, you know what I'm saying, in a sense, hurt his finances. He probably might be still doing his thing or whatever, but he ain't gonna never have an artist like Mo 3. And you could tell that, like, you know, it kind of like crippled his finances and what was going on, which ultimately led to him, you know, suing Yella Bezzy. Cause I felt like, you know, instead of him, you know what I'm saying, straight up just ratting the dude out, he was like, man, shit, I'm gonna get some money out of this nigga. You know, this nigga that made me lose my, you know what I'm saying, my bread and butter, my prime rib. You know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga that took my main artist. And a lot of people was looking at Rainwater a little spooky because he had sued Yella Bezzy. But the crazy thing about that is like, you know, things could have been different, but it was a lot being said. Now, as y'all seen the freestyle with Yella Bezzy saying that, you know, he did whatever the Mo3, whatever the case may be. It's still an open case, so we can't really talk too much on that. But, you know what I'm saying? It's like, why would you know what I'm saying? Why would you make a song like that? You know what I'm saying? Why would you do something like that? Make a song like that to where, you know what I'm saying? Why would you make a song? Why would you make a song like that? My fault, I got my dog out here, man. We at the dog party, there's different dogs running around. But yeah, man, why would you make a song like that saying that you did that to Mo3, knowing, you know, the feds is always watching, you know what I'm saying, the shit get hot. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you think about the hip-hop police in the 90s, and even, you know, now to this day, they have, like, the gang police that, you know what I'm saying, people that are gang analysts that come in there and show the signs that people throwing up and things of that sort and what they mean and stuff like that, like when people are speaking in code and things of that sort, you know, and you thinking that they not having somebody that's an analyst that's, like, really, you know, listening to every increment of music and every lyric that you saying and breaking that shit down, you feel me? If you think that it's not that, then you a fool. And that's why a lot of these rappers keep on getting caught up. Like, even in Young Thug trial, a lot of his lyrics was used against him, and this has been going on. They've been using lyrics against people, but they had people actually breaking down what he meant in his raps and things of that sort. A lot of things that the public didn't even know what he meant about, you know. He said something about me and I shot up his mommy house and he never said nothing again. You know, different things that we didn't catch, and in hindsight it was like, oh damn, that's what he meant. You know, they got people that's breaking this stuff down. This man blatantly said, as I showed y'all, this man blatantly said what he did to Mo3. So that was wild, you know what I'm saying, within itself. And I was having a debate with a couple of people, like, you know, they were saying that the verse was hot, and I was like, nah, it's not, because it was dumb. It was, you know what I'm saying, it was a freestyle. Like, lyrics don't mean nothing, clout don't equate to money and your freedom, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, you saying all of these things to validate yourself for street cred, yeah, it might sound cool, but in Texas they got capital murder. Is it worth you know what I'm saying, getting that needle put in your arm and having your daughter or your family without you know what I'm saying, or your mama without a son, and having your daughters or your kids without a father? Is it worth it? You know what I'm saying? And in my opinion, as a grown man, you know what I'm saying, it's not worth it. You know, when I was a YN, I thought like a YN, you know what I'm saying? But when I became a man, I put my YN ways away, you know what I'm saying? So that shit wasn't, to me, that shit wasn't popping, especially like how up Yella Bezzy is. Like, bro, you up, you made it, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You was literally like, you know, a trophy for the people and the kids in your hood that want to be like you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you was a role model. Like, why go out like that? But, you know, nevertheless, man, we're gonna move on to the next topic. This video, I'm gonna try to make everything short and sweet, because it's a lot of stuff that I'm covering in here. So on to the next topic, man. Remember, they said it, now we speaking on it. I am Mr. Telescope, and you are now watching Telescope Channel. Telescope, go. Oh yeah, man, I forgot. I must add that the dude that unalived Mo3, which was paid or allegedly paid by Yella Bezzy, there's stories that's going around. They're saying that he actually unalived his, you know, tranny girlfriend, transformer girlfriend, and man friend, whatever. He unalived them, and then soon after, that's when he unalived Mo3. So obviously, this brother ain't have nothing to live for, which is crazy, man. It's getting real spooky out here for the rap game. You know, it seemed like it's gonna be like a refresh in the rap game and stuff like that. You know, people probably gonna be moving differently and saying different stuff nowadays, which they should. But nevertheless, man, once again, man, Telescope, go. Now, this is the trial that everybody's been kind of waiting for. Everybody been, you know, anticipating this trial and to see what was going to happen in this case. Unfortunately, the brother lost 4 out of 5 of the charges that he was, you know, going to trial for, and that he was ultimately gonna, you know, be facing and going to be convicted of. And it seems that he's been convicted of 4 out of the 5 charges, which I believe is gun possession, and a list of other things, amongst other things. But he didn't get hit with the murder of the person that tried to unalive him. So I'm guessing that's okay. That's good. But nevertheless, he's still looking at, you know, 20 years. And if he would have got charged with the murder or the unaliving, rather, you know, in more or less words, he would have been screwed. He would have been looking at life, probably plus some more time. So I guess in his situation, you can't do nothing but, like, you know, you gotta eat that for real. But it seems like, you know, we lose one great artist and we get another back. So, you know, allegedly YB supposed to be out in 2 months. I know the streets gonna go crazy about that, and that's another reason why I had to, it was imperative that I put that story inside of here, because, you know, a lot of people have been rooting for YB and waiting for him to come home and stuff like that. We need new music. You know, hopefully the brother is on a different path, musically and, you know, in life, mentally. We want to see where he done, like, you know, how much he done matured and where he done came from and what he got to say about his experience of doing time and stuff like that. It was also alleged that somebody said something about OTF or something like that, and he took off on him. So I don't know what happened with that. That ain't been posted. If I get any updates on that, you know, Mr. Telescope gonna let y'all know. But nevertheless, man, on to the next story. Remember, they said it, now we speaking on it. I'm Mr. Telescope, and you are now watching Telescope Channel. Telescope, go.
Now, Wack3 Fingers, Wack100, he doesn't like Big U either, because Big U was mean to him and used to mark him out all the time, and we have proof of that.
Yo, Wack, what's up with the screenshot that Traveler Ross sent me? Are you begging Big U not to kill you?
That's cap. That's AI.
It's in the indictment. It's in the indictment that you were saying, don't do this. My wife, my kids in the car. Draws. Don't do this.
That's not a text message.
So 3 Fingers Wack and 600 God is crazy. The No Jumper Crips are all locked up. Every single one of them. Crip Mac, 4 Extra, Loose Cannon, Brick Baby, they're all locked up. All the No Jumper Crips. They're all sitting in that box. And so I'm seeing a pattern here, okay? I'm afraid that No Jumper has become a law enforcement tool right now. And so this is crazy. The No Jumper Crips are all locked up. Every single one of them. Crip Mac, 4 Extra, Loose Cannon, Brick Baby, they're all locked up. All the No Jumper Crips. They're all sitting in that box. And self-snitchery going on. A lot of crazy stuff that led up to this that I want you guys to know about. And I want to start by introducing you guys to 600, aka Officer Lovejoy. This is a Rolling 60s member.
If you find yourself in the gym, you can always call me.
So basically what you guys need to understand about this guy 600 is that he is a Rolling 60s Crip that used to hang around with Big U and do everything that Big U said. But Big U always used to mark him out and treat him like a little ass bitch.
Listen, man, I don't think y'all know this, bro. If anybody got anything to say about the big homie, cuz I'm on him. Like I told y'all before.
You better start acting like that.
Anybody got anything to say about the big homie, I'm on him. Fuck the
You better
internet.
start acting like that.
And this is what I mean about point and shoot, man. He just kind of, you know, points out everything, man. Things that you didn't really see, things that people weren't really paying attention to. Old videos are definitely dug up from out of the grave and put on this platform that we call YouTube. He definitely is doing his due diligence as a YouTuber and as a journalist. But like, even when he's pointing out, you know, 600 used to mess with Big Uterus or whatever y'all want to call him, Big U, whatever. And it's so crazy because, you know, Big U is on platforms or getting on Instagram, you know, crying and looking for help, saying that he didn't do anything. And, you know, like, people really loved Nip. And a lot of the people that he tried to, quote unquote, extort, a lot of these people were loved. Even when it came to the Meat Mills and Rick Ross situation with the chain and everything, you know, Loose Cannon put that out that, you know, him and Big U people kind of was extorting Meat Mills and stuff like that. You know, like, these people are like loved in their community. So to hear that, you know, people coming from the East Coast and going to the West, you know what I'm saying, be amongst black brothers and have a good time out there in the West, and, you know, buy the luxurious clothes, ride the luxurious cars. And then you got somebody like Big U that want to take what you worked hard for. To me, it's just like, it's really a slap in the face, because when you really look at this for what it is, this ain't going on with white people. They not extorting white people. You know what I'm saying? They extorting the black man, the person that, you know what I'm saying, is probably trying to feed their family and come from the same circumstances that you come from. And they trying to take what you have and give it to their family. You know what I'm saying? It's literally crabs in a bucket mentality. And if you can't see that for what it is, like, you blind, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how far you gonna make it in life, but it's just, how he was pointing out, you know what I'm saying, like even 600 wearing it, like looked like it was security gear, but it looked more so like police gear, bro. And we all know, you know, allegedly 600 got his gun license out there in LA. From my understanding, that's damn near impossible. Like you can't even have guns out there in LA. That's damn near impossible. That's why people catching so many gun cases out there in LA, because you can't have guns. So however he got his, you know what I'm saying, that beats me. Then on top of that, I remember watching a video. I gotta find it. I might put it in the next video. But there's a video where I believe they ate trays or whatever. They press 600 and they ask him some stuff or whatever the case may be, and 600 kind of like go around the corner. He asks him to walk him to his car, and he goes around the corner, and when he goes around the corner, he kind of, you know, pulls out. He kind of pulls out. I believe he pulled out his firearm, but if I'm not mistaken, it was in one way or another the police got involved. However the police got there and got involved, and you know niggas got arrested, beats me. You know what I'm saying? But for whatever reason, I want to post that video because I feel like that has some merit. But it's crazy that Big U, you know, he got on there and started whining and crying about him turning himself in. And you see Point and Shoot actually pointed out that 600 used to be around him. He used to be like chumping 600. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much what they call in the West Side, marking him out. You know what I'm saying? Making him look like a peon.
Listen, man, I don't think y'all know this, bro. If anybody got anything to say about the big homie, cuz I'm on him. Like I told y'all before.
You better start acting like that.
Anybody got anything to say about the big homie, I'm on him. Fuck the
You better
internet.
start acting like that.
And it's crazy because with, you know, 600 wearing the police gear, you know, him going to the A trays, I believe, and I think, as a matter of fact, I think it was the Avalons. I don't think it was the A trays, but he pulled up on some more Crips, and you know, people got locked up or whatever the case may be, which is weird. Then he was dealing with what everybody calling 3-finger whack, and then not only that, I mean, the icing on the cake, the cherry on top of the icing is Big U, just before he turns himself in, says that 600 Lovejoy was there when he got arrested, or was there when the feds was at his house. You know what I'm saying? I posted that clip in the video. If y'all didn't catch it, go back and watch it. But this whole situation is like a real touchy and weird situation, man. It's a lot of pieces being moved. It's a lot of pieces being moved, man. From Brick Baby with the Dirty K. He been out for months. You know what I'm saying? Nobody never heard anything about that after he got caught up. Then, you know, the loose cannon situation. We blatantly seen him on the internet beating somebody across the head with fire. You know what I'm saying? And then Wack100, of all people, was in the midst of it. You know, and we ain't been hearing nothing from Wack for real. Like, you know, Wack normally jumping out the window, especially on a topic like this. You know, and Big U also said that Wack been trying to get him locked up, trying to get his contracts taken and things of that sort. So, man, this industry is getting real spooky right now. Whether you in podcasting, whether you in rap, you can't never mingle the two. That's what's going on. People are trying to mingle the two. People are trying to put rap and podcasting with street shit. And people are trying to put rules on podcasting and what you can say and involving street shit, because people are exposing stuff and they don't want exposed, and people getting hurt behind that shit. And that's when the feds get involved. You know, like I said before, it's been alleged that Brit Baby got a separate case. They saying that, you know, some businesses was robbed and the money was also given to Big U. Loose Cannon also said the same thing, that, you know, he robbed the business. They robbed like some weed spot or something like that and gave Big U some money. So that's where the RICO come from. But this shit is getting real spooky out here, family. Real tricky and sticky out here. You heard? Seemed like nobody ain't put them in a trick bag but themselves. I'm guessing that they thought that, the rain was gonna last forever, but nah, it don't work like that, man. When you doing certain things, it's gonna catch up to you. You feel me? Especially when you doing wrong. Now, before I leave this topic, I also want to tie in the Rollo story because I posted that. Y'all know we big on the Rollo stuff over here, but crazy thing about the Rollo situation is why you going? Like, it's just seeming to me like Rollo just trying to find every in which way to insert himself into other people's politics and what they got going on. I'm wondering at this point if you know what I'm saying, is you a podcaster? Is you a podcaster? Is you a street nigga? Is you a podcaster? Is you a street nigga? Or is you working with them people? Which one is it? Is you a rapper? Which one is it? Because him inserting himself into the Big U situation and you way out in Atlanta don't make no sense. The Brick Baby loose cannon situation, him inserting himself into that don't make no sense. So I'm wondering where Rollo stand on that. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Was it, was it something that he can speak on? Or was it something that he should just kind of kept his mouth and his nose out of, because his 2 cents out of? Because a lot of people are still around here asking about page 11, page 8, a lot of people still want to know what's going on with his paperwork. You know what I'm saying? So I would think me personally that he would be still addressing that and trying to get that under control. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, he preaching the positivity thing or whatever. So we're gonna let bro live for real. But nevertheless, man, remember they said it. Now we speaking on it. I am Mr. Telescope, and you are now watching the Telescope channel. Telescope, go.
By the Lord, do right by the people. Do right by your people, man, and do right by yourself. And you gonna always win in the end. I'm winning. Don't let no nigga tell you I ain't.